With us now, Republican Congressman Russ Fulcher from Idaho. Sir, thank you and good morning. Appreciate you being here. Let's start with Memorial Day travel. Lots of people are going to be gathering this weekend. As we just mentioned, Americans are going to be paying more from groceries to gasoline. The president on gas, which is at $4.55 a gallon, said this in the Oval Office on Thursday.
That'll end soon, very soon. And when it ends, your gasoline prices will go down lower than they were before.
What are the conversations, Congressman, with you and your colleagues? You're a member of the House Committee on Energy and Commerce, about addressing prices overall right now.
We do feel good that they will be reduced by the time November rolls around, but I won't try to kid anyone. That is a big issue, and that's one of the things that impacts so many people. So it's top and front of center when it comes to the conversations, but frankly, I think the facts are that they will be reduced as we move forward the next few months.
Is there anything Congress can do to bring prices down? Are there options?
There are, and a lot of that is happening, Marnie. The amount of processing that we are doing within the U.S. is increasing, and that will help. It will not solve everything because there's different categories of crude and what gets used for what. However, the increased production will impact. We're starting to see other markets open up. Even the Venezuela sourcing is increasing. And so that combination of things in a worldwide market should have downward pressure on pricing very soon.
Let's talk for a moment about the president's anti-weaponization fund. We're seeing some pushback on the Senate side. What do you feel about this, and what are the conversations happening in the House on this matter?
I think the easiest way to say it is it's complicated, okay? With the weaponization fund, look, this is about a $1.8 billion settlement amount of money that was agreed to in a court case that basically is for people that were targeted unfairly by the Biden administration. And so it's difficult to argue against that. It's not without precedent. The Obama administration did something similar on the issue of race, but there is some things that need to be worked out. How that gets administered, who gets what. And so I completely understand the debate on that. We can have that debate. It's a separate issue. It's not part of reconciliation, should be handled as a separate issue. But that is the complicated situation in front of us.
Are there groups of people, and we're looking at the graphic now, the criticism is anyone involved with January 6th, but groups of people in your mind who should not receive money from this fund?
That I can say that specifically a category should not receive it. I think it's got to be handled on a case-by-case basis. But that said, there still needs to be some clarity about exactly how that gets administered. I think there's a commission that's been proposed to do this, how that gets formed, who exactly makes what decisions. And frankly, Congress needs to have some ownership in this, since it's a significant amount of ultimately taxpayer money.
Yeah. Agreed. And I think everyone can also agree, Congressman, this is complex. Thank you for your time this Friday.